You are getting poorer right now. Like right now. While you are watching this, while you are sitting there with your savings account open in another tab feeling all responsible, you are losing money. Not a little. Roughly a third of everything you have just vanishes every 10 years. And the best part, you do not even notice, because the number on your screen stays the same. The number looks great. The number is lying to you. You ever check your account, see the same balance, and feel calm? That calm is costing you a fortune. Because while your number sat there looking pretty, the price of literally everything around it went up. Your rent went up. Your groceries went up. That thing you wanted to buy last year costs more this year. But your savings? Still sitting there. Same number. Less power. You are holding a melting ice cube and smiling at it. And you know what is funny? You did this because someone told you it was the smart move. Save your money. Do not touch it. Be responsible. You listened. You did exactly what they said. And now you have less buying power than when you started. Congratulations. You followed the instructions, and the instructions were trash. But here is where I am going to lose most of you, because this is the part nobody wants to hear. It is not just your money that is losing value. It is you. Your skills. What you know. What you can do. What you bring to the table. All of that has a shelf life, and it is shorter than you think. Some research says around 40% of the skills that make you hireable today will be different in 5 years. 5. So if you spent the last 5 years doing the same thing at the same desk, learning nothing new, you did not stay the same. You got cheaper. The market just has not told you yet. But it will. See, that is the thing about decay. It is quiet. Your money decays quietly. Your skills decay quietly. Your options decay quietly. Nobody taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, you are worth less than you were 2 years ago. It just slowly happens, and then one day you wake up and everything feels harder and more expensive, and you cannot figure out why. That is why. You were standing still while the whole game was moving. Now let me show you how the other side plays it. Because there are people your age, your city, your starting point, and they are pulling away from you so fast right now, it is almost embarrassing. And they are not smarter than you. They just understood one thing you have not figured out yet. Everything compounds, not just money. Everything. You spend 1 hour a night learning something the market is going to pay more for next year. That compounds. You meet one person a month who knows more than you about business or money or how industries work. That compounds. You start one ugly little side project that makes 0 money for the first 6 months. That compounds. You take your savings and put them into something that actually grows instead of slowly dying. That compounds. And you know what else compounds? Doing nothing. Scrolling for 3 hours every night compounds. Staying at the same skill level for 5 years compounds. Not starting that thing you keep thinking about compounds. It all compounds, just in the wrong direction. You are not standing still. You are compounding downward, and you cannot see it because there is no red arrow on your screen showing you the decline. You know that guy. Everyone knows that guy. He works hard, makes decent money, maybe even makes more than most people around him, has a nice car, checks his savings every Sunday. Little smile. Everything looks stable. But he has been doing the same job the same way for 8 years, and his income moved maybe 10%. He thinks that is normal. He thinks that is how it works. Meanwhile, someone who earns less than him, way less, started building something on the side 3 years ago. Something small. Something that was embarrassing at first. Now that thing makes money on a Tuesday, whether that person shows up or not. That is an asset. Your boy with the savings account does not have a single thing that works while he sleeps. Everything he has requires him showing up and trading hours. The day he stops showing up is the day the money stops. He is not building wealth. He is renting income. You want to know the worst part? he actually thinks he is doing better than the person who started that side project. Because his salary is higher. Because his savings account has a bigger number. He is comparing screen numbers while the other person is comparing freedom. Two totally different scorecards. And in 5 more years, when that side project out-earns his salary, he is going to call it luck. It was not luck. It was 1,000 hours of compounding that he spent on the couch instead. And that is the difference between investing and just working. Working trades your time for money. Investing turns your time or your money into something that keeps producing without you. A skill that doubles what you charge per hour. That is an asset. A small business that runs without you there every minute. That is an asset. A piece of content that keeps bringing people to you while you do other things. That is an asset. Even a relationship with someone who thinks of you first when an opportunity comes up. That is an asset. Most people collect paychecks. The ones who pull ahead collect assets. And after 10 years, the difference between those two people is not a gap. It is two completely different lives that started from the exact same place. Now here is the part that stops most people. The first year or two of building anything looks like absolutely nothing. Your side project is making no money. Your new skill feels clumsy. You put something out there and 12 people see it and 4 of them are your family being nice. Everything in your brain is screaming, "This is stupid, go back to the couch, at least Netflix does not judge you." And most people listen. They quit right there. Back to the scroll. Back to the comfort. Back to the slow, invisible decay they cannot feel. But the ones who stay, the ones who push through the part where it feels pointless, those are the ones who hit the back end of the curve. That is where it gets violent. The skill starts paying back 5 times what it cost you to learn. The side project starts growing on its own. People start coming to you instead of you going to them. And the gap between you and the person who quit in month 3 becomes so wide it is uncomfortable to even talk about. Same starting point. One of you compounded, the other one decayed. Same amount of time, completely different life. So let me land this for you because this is the part one need you to carry out of here. Nothing in your life is neutral right now. Not your money, not your time, not your skills, not what you are doing tonight after this video ends. Everything you have is either being invested into something that grows, or it is being spent on something that disappears the second it is over. And the math on that, stretched across 10 years, is the difference between the person who has options at 45 and the person still grinding the same hours wondering why nothing changed. The 30% you lose every decade is not just inflation eating your cash. It is the total cost of standing still in a world that does not stop moving for anyone. Your money, your abilities, your relevance, your shot, all of it. Compounding or rotting, right now, while you sit there. What you do next is on you. But now you know the math. If this hit subscribe, I got more